Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Parker High School. Before I do my usual cell phone thing about turning off your cell phones and no video, recording or enjoying the show and stuff, I just want to do a brief monologue in homage to Charlie Chaplin.
I'll be right back, Charlie.
The little tramp. You were very funny, weren't you? Oh yes, you were very good. And yet, how I wish I'd never created you.
Don't ever do that to me again. Why on earth did you run off like that? You scared the life out of me.
I'm sorry, Mom. I thought I saw Father, but it wasn't him.
Charlie, you know when Mommy and Daddy fight, it's not your fault.
I know.
It's Daddy's. Come here. Look how many people are out on the streets tonight, Charlie. All different kind of people. Look at poor Mr. Banks. He had a fight with his wife tonight, too.
He did? How'd you know?
You can tell by the way he's walking. Puts on a good face, but he's really bloody mad.
He is?
Sure, Charlie. We all put on a good face. It's what we do to survive. Look at all the people and see into their eyes. There you'll find the story behind each one's disguise. See where they have come from and the struggles that they know. We all have our heartaches and tears we never can show. Look at this poor fellow. See how he's trying to hold his head up high. He fights to hide his sorrow from people passing by. Maybe there's a lady who has sadly broke his heart. We all wear disguises, then we just play a part. We all have anger, we all have hope, we all have heartache, so we all must cope. Now look at them two. Very uppity.
Uppity?
Definitely from Mayfair. He was born with the money, but she married into it. That's why she walks so close to him, so he can't get away. And look at this sorry bloke, drunk as a lord,
Just like Daddy.
but trying to pretend he's sober.
Just like Daddy.
Charlie! Charlie!
Charles.
Anna.
Mum.
Sid, where have you been?
I was just out with some blokes, but I found Dad.
I can see that.
Dad?
Hey, Charlie, come on. I'll race you around the block. Let's see who can run the fastest.
Are you daft, Sid? I have a show.
Who's this with Dad, Mom?
This is Molly, Charlie, a friend of Daddy's. We met at the music hall at one of his shows.
Did you? Well, remember, Charles, you have a show after mine tonight, so please don't be too late coming home. I don't want you to wake the boys.
Anna, I'm not planning on waking the boys.
What is this?
Sid, you're gonna be man of the house now, so I'm gonna have to ask you to look after your brother.
Charles?
I'm moving in with Molly.
What? You can't do that!
I'm sorry, Anna.
No! Who's gonna help me with the boys and pay the rent? Charles! Charles!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London's Orpheum Music Hall. Now, presenting one of our most popular performers, the lovely Hannah Chaplin!
You've got a great big house on top of Easy Street. You've got £1,000,000, a life that can't be beat. But you look down on folk. You're just a mean old bloke.
Hannah?
I'm sorry. Can I just start again?
Christ, Anna!
But that will... I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
What's wrong with that?
I'm paying you to sing, Hannah Chaplin. I don't understand how you can't. What do you... Oh, my God. You're gonna sing? Sing, boy, sing! Sing now! Go on, boy!
Then what you gonna do when it all falls down? And where you gonna go from there? What you gonna do when the money's gone? And who you gonna buy to care? What you gonna do when the landlord says, now get yourself out of here? What you gonna paint when you cannot paint the town? Remember, what you give is what always comes around. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? Come on, everyone, join in. Please, no. What you gonna do when it all falls down? And where you gonna go from there? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the money's gone? Who you gonna buy to care when the money's gone? What you gonna do when the landlord says, now get yourself out of here? What you gonna paint when you cannot paint the town? Remember, what you give is what always comes around. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? What you gonna do when it all falls down? Look, Mom, they gave me money just for singing.
Of course, Charlie. And look what I have for you.
Charlie, come here.
What do you want with him, Charles?
How much did they give you? The money.
Oh, look.
Wow. That's just enough to buy us another drink. Thanks, Charlie.
Bastard, Charles.
Give it back to him. Give the money back to him now, father.
Don't bother me, boy. Get out of here.
No!
Sid, get out of me way.
Oh! Damn it!
For it, Charlie!
Little brats! Someone come out and stop them! Those little bastards stole my money!
Come on, Charlie, hurry up. Do you think we lost him, Sid? I think so.
Damn you boys! If I catch you again, I'll kill the both of you.
Bloody hell, Charlie. Next time you decide to steal something, will you let me know first, so I can get a head start?
And what fun would that be? Trust me, Sid, that shopkeeper couldn't even run.
Last time you said that, we ended up in the clink.
Well, that was a bit of a disappointment, I must say.
Good afternoon, boys.
Good afternoon, officer.
And what are you fine lads up to today?
Nothing.
Just out for some fresh air.
Fresh air of London.
The fresh air of London, huh? Well, you boys aren't planning on spending any night at the station now, are ya, Charlie?
No, but we did have a lovely visit last time. Do you miss us?
Are you trying to be funny, Chaplin?
Doesn't seem to be working.
No, it does not.
What are we doing with our lives?
Do you miss being back in Hanwell Workhouse, Sid? Have you forgotten that every time that they fed us, they beat the bloody hell out of us afterwards?
At least they'd feed us.
Well, you boys enjoy the rest of your evening, but remember, I'll be watching ya.
That's good to know, sir. We feel safer already. I am so sorry.
That's quite all right. Where'd you learn to do that?
Learn to do what? This?
Yeah,
Well, me mum taught me.
well, she was a good teacher.
She was.
You could get a little more height from that pratfall, you know, if you snap your legs together at the end.
What? Who are you?
Go on, try it.
Hey, you're right.
Fred Connor. Connors were famous speechless comedians. Have you ever performed professionally?
Well, I'd make a few pence here and there pantomiming the street, running away from the workhouse.
And now?
And now I'm just a menace to society with no future.
Mm.
But I still know how to pantomime, and so does he. I do? You do now?
Well, Boys want to have a future and be something other than a menace to society. Come see me at my theater Friday afternoon and I'll give you a tryout. I'm starting a new company that's going to travel all over Europe, Paris, Berlin, and maybe even America.
Sir.
Pantomime. I can't pantomime.
Well, sure you can.
Charlie, Mum didn't teach me. She taught you.
You're right, but now I'll teach you. Just, pretend that you're drunk.
What?
You'll be the drunk and I'll be the straight-faced copper. Just pretend that I'm annoying you.
I don't have to pretend.
But when you mime the drunk, Sid, you have to bring a story to it, like this. First you trip, and you hope nobody noticed you, and you gain your footing. For a moment, we're able to see in your eyes everything that you've lost to the drinking. And then you keep shuffling.
You never said anything.
Well, of course not, Sid. It's pantomiming.
No, how come you never said anything when Father died?
Well, Father was never there for us, and well, he certainly wasn't there for Mum.
God, and neither are we.
What?
It's the first of the month, visiting day.
Bloody hell, Sid. She's probably been waiting the whole time.
This way, boys. Hannah, the boys are here.
Hello, Mum.
Sorry, we're a bit late.
Yeah, we ran into some trouble back there, but we're here now and we have some great news. We have an offer to be in vaudeville.
Oh?
An odd fellow, really. Carno. But we're gonna perform in the music halls, Mum, just like you and Dad did.
It's just an audition, Charlie. Don't get ahead of yourself.
We're gonna do great.
So how are you feeling, Mom?
Oh, I loved the musicals.
I know you did, Mom.
And you were the best, but for the audition, Mum, I'm gonna do the drunk and the straight-faced copper.
That's a funny one. My husband did that sketch when he first started out. He was very popular in the musicals.
I know, Mom.
Did you boys know him? Did you ever see him on the circuit? I think I might do that sketch with him when he gets back.
Mum, you okay? You playing?
Why do you keep calling me Mum?
Boys, it's been a while since you've been here.
And she's just having a difficult day.
No, this is what her days are like now.
But she was getting better.
And she was supposed to get released soon, and the county was going to help us with a flat.
I'm afraid that's not possible now.
No, it has to be possible. Mum, you know who I am. Just tell these ladies that you know who I am. Jesus, what did you do to her?
Charlie, it's not her fault. She's not well.
Didn't you hear what they said? She isn't well.
Let's go back in and talk to her.
No, I can't.
Wait for me here, then.
I've never known a morning I haven't felt alone. I've only felt the longing for a life to call my own. I've only seen the world through London's constant haze. I've only known the heartache that longs for better days. But somewhere far from London, I could leave this all behind. Somewhere far from London, there's a new life I can find.
Charlie, come back in and talk to her.
Sid, I can't see her like this.
It's still Mom.
I have a talent, and that talent could be our way out.
What are you talking about?
Carno said to come on Friday. We could rehearse until...
And what about Mom?
We're brothers, right? Where I go, you go, right?
I don't know, Charlie.
But we could see the world, Sid.
I don't know, Charlie. I don't know.
A place where no one knows me. The scars I've never shown. A place where folks might give me a room to call my own. But somewhere far from London, I could be a different man. Somewhere far from London, I could start my life again. There is nothing left of me within these streets of London. The streets of London can't recall my face. Painful are the memories born within the streets of London. Memories the heart cannot erase. The gods of fortune never know your name. Pity all the children who just walk the streets of London, searching for a place to call their home. The streets will never love them, never be there when they need them. Just leave them in the darkness all alone. Run away as fast as you can to a place where you can start again. But somewhere far from London, somewhere far from Kennington, somewhere far from Hanwell, far from Canehill, far from Hardick, far from London, I will go.
Some are born in this world with no first class seats, and some are scorned in this world by the wealthy and elite. But if they have a gift for pantomime, I have a golden stage where their star can shine. Here I give new talent a chance to find their dreams. Only in my famous vaudeville scheme, lower class paupers here become kings. Aristocrats and royalty will pay when they sing. Here the gods of fortune know their name. Here the gods of vaudeville give them fame. Stars of tomorrow, here's where they gleam. Only in the vaudeville, come and taste the vaudeville. Come and live the vaudeville dream. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I travel the little corners of Europe looking for the newest and brightest acts of London. For the past few months, this next act has been starring in my company, and have they got a treat for you tonight? Enjoy! Only in the vaudeville dream. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie and Sydney Chaplin. You're getting funnier all the time.
Really?
Now, when you do the next show, be a little wistful. The best comedy in the world has a hint of wistfulness to it.
Got it, Mr. Kano. I'm just, what does wistful mean?
See that pretty chorus girl over there?
Oh, yes.
She's lovely, isn't she?
Oh, yes.
And she's married.
Oh, no.
That look on your face now?
Yeah?
That's wistful. I'll see you boys in Paris, and Sid, try to keep up with your brother.
I don't think he likes me very much.
Well, sure he does. You just have to get better, Sid. Just follow me, okay?
Wonderful ladies. Charlie, Sydney, I've been meaning to talk with you. We have an offer to go to America, but I can't take the whole company. Now I know, Charlie, you and Sid are close, but Sid, you're gonna have to stay behind.
No.
Don't get angry, Charlie.
I'm not angry. I'm just not going without my brother.
You're putting me in a dilemma.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, Mr. Kano.
It's all right, Charlie. You should go alone.
No.
The audience laughs at you, Charlie, not me.
Okay, that's right, they do, but where I go, you go, remember?
Excuse me, I'm looking for a Charlie Chaplin.
You mean Chaplin?
I'm Charlie Chaplin.
I'm Alf Reeves, I'm the new company manager, and I have a telegram for you from America.
America? Well, I don't know anybody in America.
Well, somebody knows you.
Max Sennett of Keystone Pictures offers Charlie Chaplin $150 a week to star in Sennett two-reel comedies. Well, Sid, that's it. The hell with Kano. We can go to America without him. We could be in the Flickers, Sid.
Telegram's addressed to you, Chaz.
The Flickers, Sid.
I'll always be the one who's there to keep you, even if you're many miles away. So take this gift you found and let it lead you. Grab the ring and you'll be on your way. I have to be the one that Mom can turn to. I have to be the one who is her home. So even though you go, I'm always with you. In your heart, know you're not alone. And somewhere far from London, you could leave this all behind. And somewhere far from London, there's a new life you can find.
Thank you for your praise and glory. Now that you have heard our story, please enjoy our grand finale. If you're searching for a place to play, Paris, London to the Great White Way, stars of tomorrow, here's where they gleam. Only in the Brazil, come and taste the vaudeville.
Excuse me, is this the Max Sennett studio?
Why, yes, it is. It's been the Max Sennett studio the past 3 days in a row that you've asked me.
I'm sorry, I'll just leave.
Hey, you.
Yes?
Let me guess. First day of work at the studio lot?
Well, actually, it's supposed to be my third. Just can't find the courage to walk through the gate yet.
What's your name?
Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, yes. Mr. Sennett said you were very funny in London.
He did? Well, who are you?
Nobody important. So what are you scared of?
I don't know. The gate is so big, it's too sunny here. I wish it would rain.
How long did it take you to get here?
10 days at sea and 5 days by train.
15 days, 5,000 miles, and you can't walk the last couple of feet?
No.
Sure you can. I'll show you how easy it is. Follow me. See? Now you.
I did it.
Congratulations, Charlie Chaplin. Welcome to Keystone Pictures. I'm Max Stanek.
Good God.
I like the sound of that, but you got me 3 days behind. Everyone get in here. How's the makeup? Charlotte, got the costumes ready? You're gonna kill it tonight. Got all our props set? Gorgeous. Lovely. It's gonna be an amazing take. Mabel. Lovely as always. All right, everyone. Let's get started.
What? Start?
Is everybody ready?
Well, don't we rehearse first?
No.
Well, isn't there a script?
No.
Can I go back to London?
No, you can't. Pay attention. That's Charlie in wardrobe and Mary in makeup, the girls that will help you look pretty. That's Hank on the dolly and Pete on the props, and the girl at the camera is Robbie. Now, makeup is waiting and daylight is fading, so why not begin with the fun? So come over here, Chaplin, and hang on my words, and I'll show you how pictures are done. With the girl and a bench, 2 pies and a tree, 3 cots will have you all laughing. Mabel, sit down. Fatty, stand up. Chaplin, get in there, it's happening. Trouble arrives, a villain appears, Fatty, catch her flirting. And he who gets in Fatty's way, I promise, will be hurting. A little to the left, a little to the right, now stand up, Chaplin, find your light. Sit down, stand up, move left, move down, no, Chaplin, just look right. Come on, kid, and look at me, and give me one reaction. You get what I said? Forget what I said. I really just want to see action. Charlie, run for it! Faster! What are you doing? This isn't vaudeville anymore! Wrong way, Charlie! Other way! Cut! Stop! Cut! Charlie. Movies. Vaudeville. Movies. Vaudeville. Do you see the space in between my hands?
Yes, sir.
That's the difference between them. Because when I shout action, I need action. That's what makes the flickers funny. Now I like you, Charlie.
Well, I like you too.
That's swell, that's swell. So why don't we try it again? Action.
Rolling!
A little to the left, a little to the right. Now get in there, Chaplin, start a fight. Show me just a little of the magic that I saw that night. Cue the cops, cue the pies, villains hidden in disguise. Chaplin, help me, time is money. Won't you show me something funny? Mabel's sweating, Fatty's sinning. Just give me a gag that's winning. Raleigh's rolling, Pete is waiting. Move it, kids, stop hesitating. Chaplin standing, Mabel struts. Fatty, punch him in the gut. Chaplin, up, mouth is shut, be funny. Chaplin, get it, cut!
Thank you.
Are you done?
It's that difference again, isn't it, sir?
It is.
I'm sorry, I'm used to knowing what my character's doing.
What?
In London, I always knew what my character was doing.
This is Hollywood. We don't have character here.
I'm sorry, can I just try it one more time, please?
Fine. This kid is gonna be dead. Action!
Rolling!
Time has passed, so move your ass and give me one good shot. You think you have it in you just to give me all you got. The camera's almost empty, so the pressure is on you. The dusk is here, the day is almost slipped without a trace. So grab a pie and run on by, hit Fatty in the face. I know she'll stink, I know it's crude, but who can really blame us? So come on, kid, and show me the gag for which I'm famous! Cut! Give me that. Are you sure you're the one that I hired?
Well, I can show you the card again if you want.
Don't show me that. Chaplin, to make it in the Flickers, you have to be funny.
You don't think I'm funny?
I did when I saw you in vaudeville, but not now. I'll give you one day to come up with something funny, and if you don't, you're fired.
Fired?
Yes, fired. So come up with something funny, or else.
Something funny. Is there something funny about me? Vaudeville when compared was easy. You pantomime a drunk and they laugh. Now everything you do they think is funny. But Keystone's a whole different story. I need something so they will accept me. Something that I've yet to find. And here, in the last place I ever had thought that I would be, will I find what I need to find? Will the future unknown be kind? And when Senate says it's my time, will there be something funny about me?
Look how many people are out on the streets tonight, Charlie. All different kind of people.
Something funny, mother, show me something that's funny. Show me how to find the story in people that are passing by. Here in the London streets, we had a theater all our own. Is something waiting, something that they may remember me by? And will it come by tomorrow's dawn? When the cameras and lights are on, and when Senate says that I'm on, will there be something funny about me?
Look at this poor fellow.
I see him, Mum.
And look at these two. Very uppity.
I see that, Mum.
And look at this sorry bloke. Drunk as a lord.
Yes, sir.
That's funny.
It is.
Yes, do that little walk for me again.
This one?
Yes, what inspired that boy?
Well, you did, sir.
I guess I have that effect on people, don't I?
You do, sir, yes.
Now, Charlie, when I said I was going to fire you, I was just trying to scare you.
Well, you did.
And what's this,
Character? He's a poet, a dreamer, a wanderer, a tramp.
A tramp? I like the sound of that. But what role does he play in the Flickers?
Each day he'll start a new and unknown journey, yet in his heart no one will know he's lonely. He'll search the world to find a place to call his own. He'll never have to hide, 'cause though poor, he'll have his pride whenever the tramp shuffles.
And I see Chaplin pictures everywhere, people waiting in the square and buying tickets to see any old beat talked about in magazines. Recognize my movie screens, lighting up the marquee, and the distributors will call my name, begging to get in the game. What a gold mine you'll be, oh Charlie, with my name above you. The world's bound to love you when they see the tramp shuffle. And I see Chaplin pictures everywhere,
he'll
people waiting in the square, buying
new and unknown journey.
Talked about in magazines, recognize my movie screens, lighting up the marquee,
will know
and
he's
the
lonely.
distributor will call my name, begging to get in the game.
To find a place to call his own. He'll never have to hide, 'cause
the world's
bound to have his pride whenever the tramp shuffles.
Come see Charlie Chaplin playing here at the stand. Come see Charlie Chaplin, first time in the band. One show for a nickel, three shows for a dime. So come and see.
Will they think I'm funny? Hey, Sid, I think I might have found my place, Sid. People recognize my face, Sid, and all around the town they ask me, aren't you in that movie? It's really quite alarming. What if they don't think I'm charming? One day my future was unseen, and the next day I'm acting on a screen. And hey, Sid, I don't think I'll be headed home.
Come see Charlie Chaplin. Come see Charlie Chaplin.
Let's see what the world has to think. What do you hear, Charlie?
Laughter, Mr. Stanek.
There's a lot of power in laughter, Charlie. And lots of money.
Hey, that girl is dressed just like me. It's kind of scary.
No, it's fantastic.
Tell us, Mr. Stanek, about this Chaplin you've discovered. Tell us, Mr. Stanek, about this talent you've uncovered. Where'd you find him? And tell us, what will he do
Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever Chaplin look-alike contest. Chaplin, come here. In the next round, you go on.
What?
Because here's my idea. not only do we get the money for hosting the event, but we win the grand prize.
Are you sure about this?
I don't care, just go on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Round 2. You came in third.
I guess some people look more like me than I do.
Well, there's only one Charlie Chaplin, and I'm gonna make sure you're the biggest star in America.
Wait, just one more thing. Now I'm ready.
Okay? Action!
By the tip of his hat, and that's just how he will shine.
Mr. Chaplin, can I have your autograph?
Sure. Here you go.
Thank you.
Sid, they stop me on the street and they have me sign my name. And then they take my picture so the moment can remain. And it is wonderful, oh yes, how wonderful it feels when the life that you've wished for becomes real. And Sid, he sees the faces of the people passing by, and sometimes he just has to laugh, 'cause you're the reason why that he is wonderful. Oh yes, how wonderful it feels when the life that you've wished for becomes real. But sometimes when I sign my name, they quickly walk away. And I know they're trying to be polite, but I wish that they would stay. Sid, I know you'd love it here, so please try to come soon. It can be so quiet here in this dark and little room, and you'll see it's wonderful. Oh yes, how wonderful it feels when the life that you wanted to see turned out the way you'd hoped it would be, and the life that you wished for became real.
Boston, Chicago, New York, London. Every distributor says your films are the biggest, funniest moneymakers they've ever seen. We should start shooting 3 two-reelers every week.
Every week?
Yes.
And will that be for more money, Mr. Senate?
Starting tomorrow, you're getting $300 a week.
Oh, really? Well, thank you.
That's just how much I care about you, Charlie.
Enough to let me direct my own pictures?
No, not that much.
But the people are laughing at me, Mr. Senate.
Of course they are, Charlie. Directing's different, though. That takes time to perfect. You'll get there, I promise. Come here. Look at that. #1 film in the country.
It doesn't seem real.
It is real. Not bad for a poor kid who did time in a London orphanage.
An orphanage? Well, I didn't spend any time in an orphanage.
Oh, really? Well, it's a lovely London paper that says you were.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Chaplin. Besides, it makes for an amazing story. The London waif makes good in America and becomes the funniest man in the pictures.
It may be a great story, but it isn't true.
Charlie, there's a man here to see you.
Who?
Well, tell him to go, please.
He says he's an old friend from London.
Oh.
From London? We'll bring him in, then. Sydney? Well, I'll be damned.
I got your letter. Maybe you want to come and see it all for myself.
Oh. Mac, this is my older brother, Sydney.
Hello, Sydney. Welcome.
How was the journey over?
Long, 10 days at sea.
And 5 days by train.
And you walked through the front gate all on your own.
And now you're here. Maybe you could stay. Maybe we could get you a job around the studio.
Job? What? Are you hiring your own people now?
Well, it would be nice to have someone here who can speak proper English.
I'll leave you two alone to chat. It was nice meeting you, Sydney. And remember, Charlie, London waif makes good in America. It's a great story.
It certainly is. Wow.
Sid, can't you stay for more than just a short visit?
I have to get back, you know.
And how is she?
Some days good, some days not so. I keep looking for moments of clarity, but they never quite come. You should write to her. I'm sure she'd love to hear from you.
I will. Does she know what's happened to me, Sid?
Not really.
Can you believe it, Sid? Some bastard reporter wrote about how we came from a London orphanage, and now he wants the whole world to know about it.
So what? We were.
You're right, we were, but bloody hell not now. That's not what it's like here, Sid. Life can be like the movies, perfect in every way. Here you can write your stories, keeping the past at bay. Here it's just happy endings, and the gods only aim to please. Life can be beautiful, life can be grand, life can be like the movies. Don't go back, Sid.
I have to. How could I do that to Mom?
Come, Sid, I want to show you something amazing. The only cops you'll find here walking the beat are just the keystones rolling by.
Look at the life you found here, far from old Kennington Lane.
The weather is always fine here, 'cause we tell the sky when to rain.
Beautiful faces rolling along,
Keeping the world at ease. Life can be like the movies. Here you can do what you please.
Wow. Welcome to Hollywood, Sid. And say hello to Douglas Fairbanks.
Oh my God.
Douglas, meet my older brother, Sidney.
Another chaplain? How frightening.
Mr. Fairbanks.
If I could do with the sword what your brother has done with the cane, I'd be a very lucky man. Nice to meet you, Sid.
Now, Sid, you see that dapper man over there at the bar? I bet if my business manager walked up to him and asked him if I was willing to leave Senate for a right offer, that I'd be very interested.
And who is this mystery man?
Jesse Robbins, head of S&A Pictures.
And who's this business manager?
Well, you are.
I am.
You are now.
You would leave Senate.
For the right offer, Sid. I want to direct, plus I want to control what the press says about me when Mac wants to give them free reign.
I don't know anything about business managing.
But you could, Sid, and who better to look after me than you? I'm just asking you to give it a try.
All right, give me a drink. Let me see if I'm any good at this.
Mr. Chaplin? Hedda Hopper. I'm a new reporter with Photoplay magazine. I'm wondering if you'd like to comment on the recent story that says you grew up in a London orphanage.
Well, I don't comment on things that aren't true.
Well, they are saying
I know what they're saying, and I have nothing to say about it. Thank you.
Mr. Chaplin.
Thank you. Champagne, please. Champagne, please.
I know what that's like.
Excuse me.
I became a child star at 12. I know what it's like when they don't leave you alone.
It's ridiculous.
The hardest part is when they print half-truths, or even worse, things that you wish weren't true.
I'm sorry.
Mildred Harris, Mr. Chaplin. I'm one of Sam Golden's prodigies.
Oh, well, I've heard of you. Would you care for a glass?
I know these parties too well.
Me too.
I sometimes feel like an imposter. What's a small town girl from Wyoming doing here?
I know what you mean. Would you care to dance?
Oh, well, I must warn you, I'm not the greatest dancer.
Well, I am. Just hold on to me and I'll make you look good. You are very pretty.
Thank you. And you're much more handsome in person, I must say.
Thank you, I think.
I enjoy your films. My mother first took me to see one.
What? Well, now you're making me feel old. I'm only a dashing 23.
And how old do you think I am?
Well, it's not polite to ask a young lady her age. This is a beautiful party, isn't it?
It is. But I kind of wish I could be somewhere else right now.
And where is that?
Somewhere alone with you. I've been too forward.
No, I like forward. Just give me a moment, okay?
Romance can still surprise you when it lifts you up like a breeze.
Charlie, you got yourself a deal whenever you want to leave Senate.
Say, so you must be good at this then. You'll stay?
Only if you promise to bring Mom over.
When the time is right, Sid.
All right, Charlie, you got me.
Welcome to Hollywood, Sid.
Come see Charlie Chaplin, playing here at the Strand. Come see Charlie Chaplin, the new
Happy New Year, Mr. and Mrs. Chaplin. Mildred, you look lovely.
Happy New Year, Doug.
Champagne, please. I'd like to propose a toast to my friend Charlie, the first man in America to have his own studio and soon his own distribution, with me, United Artists.
And as soon as I'm done with First National, Doug, our films will be ours to distribute.
Now try to have a good time, Charlie, and stop worrying about work.
I will, but if I don't come up with this new picture and fast, I'll be done.
Mr. Chaplin, do you have any comment about the unauthorized biography that's just been published about you?
I do not.
It claims that your mother was in a London hospital for the mentally ill.
People claim a lot of things, I suspect.
It also says that you've not been back to see her since you arrived in America.
Unauthorized means exactly that. Unauthorized, therefore not true and not worth commenting on. Now, thank you.
Mr. Chaplin.
Charlie! First National has agreed to take the pressure off you if you promise to fulfill your contract and give them the one more picture you owe them. You've got to come up with another idea.
I will, Christ. I mean, what's the point of having your own studio if you can't come up with a picture to film it in?
It will be fine, Charlie.
Will it, Mildred? If I don't come up with this new picture soon, I'll be finished.
You just need some inspiration. Think about the new life we've started together.
And how I could lose it all.
All three of us.
What? Is your mother moving in?
No, but I am going to have a baby.
Well, thank God, because I could not have your... a baby?
I found out last week and I was waiting for the right time to tell you. I was hoping you would think it was a good thing.
I just,
Are you happy about it?
A baby?
You're going to be a father.
But I don't know the first thing about being a father.
Oh, Charlie, you don't need to worry about that.
But what if I'm not good at it?
And what are you two prattling on about?
Mildred's going to have a baby.
Oh, that's wonderful, Charlie.
Terrific.
Hey, everyone! Charlie's gonna be a father!
Congratulations!
Countdown to 1921.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Life can be beautiful, life can be grand, life can be bountiful as you're the man. Life can be life.
Wait! I know what my next picture's gonna be. Everyone ready? Can I have my costume, please? Props ready? Wally?
Yes, sir.
Action. First shot. We see a penniless woman leaving a charity hospital with her newborn baby in her arms. Her drunken lover has abandoned her, and her only sin is motherhood. She wanders the streets of London until she sees a luxurious Rolls-Royce car parked in front of a beautiful mansion. She stops. What will she do? She makes the fateful decision to leave her baby boy in the back seat of the car and hopes that this family can give her child the life that she cannot. She leaves a note. Please give love and care to this orphaned child. Then a pair of burly car thieves appear. They steal the car with the baby inside it. They discover the baby in the back seat. The heartless brutes abandon the infant in the middle of the street, left alone to die, until a miracle occurs. The tramp becomes the father that the child never had. Cut. Okay, Raleigh, what take was that?
149.
Good. All right, now moving on.
Charlie, we haven't had a break for hours.
If I don't get a break, Raleigh, no one does. The kid and the tramp are very happy, and... Mildred, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in bed.
I'm sorry, I've been trying to reach you for hours, but you were busy, so I finally got a hold of Alf and...
I had the driver bring her here so that you could take her to the hospital. Her doctor thinks it's a good idea.
What do you mean?
It means you could be a father by the end of the day.
What? Oh my God, you had to go to the hospital immediately, and Alf, you need to tell everyone to go home.
Right. Mr. Jacobs, you can't just walk in here.
Well, since I am the president of First National Picture, Sydney, I can most certainly walk in here and tell you, Charlie. You have 2 days to give me the finished product, otherwise we're shutting down the studio and taking the film away from you.
2 days? I need more time.
You've been saying that for 8 months. You've run out of time and excuses.
You can't do this. I'm an artist.
I know. And I'm a businessman. And you have 2 days.
Damn it.
Possible, Charlie?
I don't know, Sid. I just reshot the opening, which means I'd have to finish filming by today and edit it tomorrow.
Can you do it?
Mildred, Sid will take you to the hospital, and I'll be along as soon as I can. Don't worry.
Well, why can't you come with me?
I'll be along, darling, just soon.
All right, we'll be waiting.
Okay, moving on. Can someone bring me my son, please?
Jackie Coogan on the set, please.
Now, Jackie, what would be the saddest thing that could ever happen to you?
If my dog died.
Now, that would be very sad. But what if your mother was taken away from you?
I wouldn't like that.
No, that'd be very bad. So I need you to remember that in the scene, okay? Because these mean men are going to be taking you away to a workhouse for little boys.
They're not nice.
You're right, Jackie. They're not nice. So I really need you to cry in the scene, okay? Action. Beg them to not take you away, Jackie. Let me see how unhappy you are. Let me see real tears come out of those eyes.
I don't want to.
You have to, Jackie. It's very important.
No, I can't. Mom?
No, don't look at your mom. Wait. Stop.
Where's my mom going?
She's going home without you, Jackie.
I want to go with her.
You can't. She's very angry. You didn't cry for me.
I want my mom.
Are you sure, Jackie?
Yes.
Do you want me to take you to her?
Yes. I don't like this anymore. I want my mom.
I'm sorry, Jackie, but she's gone. Roll camera.
No, Mom, don't let them take me.
I'm sorry, Charlie, but I have to.
Please, Mom, no.
It's only for a little while till your mom gets out of the hospital.
But I want to go with her.
No, Charlie, children aren't allowed.
Why not? Why not?
Because they're not.
That's enough, boy.
Charlie, I love you. Come along, Hannah.
No, Mom.
Hannah, I'll come back for you, Charlie. I promise.
No, Mom, don't let them take me, please.
Get back here! Jackie, it's okay, Jackie. Look, I'm here. The tramp is here for you, and he'll always be here for you. Look, he reunites you with your long-lost mother. Thank you, Jackie. That's all. Thank you, everyone. You guys can go home. The picture's finished.
Your finest work, Charlie.
It is, Alf, and now, if the stork allows, I'm going to be a father.
Cheers, Charlie.
I was scared, Alf. Of becoming a father. I didn't think I could do it, but now I just keep picturing myself with him and watching my films with him, or her. And I realize that I'm going to be the best father that I can be.
I'm sure you will be, Charlie.
You know, Alf, I've always been grateful that you've made the trip over here from London. I'm glad you're here with us.
Me too, Charlie.
Sid, you're here. I'm sorry it took me all day to finish. How is Mildred?
Fine, she's resting.
And she had the baby?
Yes.
And what is it?
A boy, Charlie.
Oh, I have to see him.
Charlie, there's something in
You know, Sid, with the picture done and all, I decided I need to take some time off and be there for my son. I've realized that now.
Charlie.
I can't believe it, Sid. I'm actually going to be a father.
He didn't live.
What?
I'm sorry, Charlie. He was so small and weak, and his lungs, they said he...
No.
I'm so sorry, Charlie.
It can't be.
Mildred is okay. Her mom is with her. Come on, I'll drive you over. Charlie.
In a little while, Sid.
Charlie, they need to see you.
Just go. I'll be along soon.
But Charlie...
Just go.
Charlie?
Not now, Alf.
I'm so sorry. Mr. Fairbanks and the press just showed up outside. Sid told me what happened. I'm going to tell them to leave.
Charlie, you're a genius. With the Kid Finisher, the only actor in history to have his own studio and now his own distribution. No one's ever done that before.
Mr. Fairbanks.
Come on, Charlie. The press wants to get a picture of the tramp in front of the new Charlie Chaplin studio sign. You're the most powerful actor in the world.
I'm so sorry. I'll send them away.
No.
Charlie.
Tell them I'll be right out. Go. Life can be beautiful. Life can be grand. Life can be like the movie.
Good evening and welcome to Just Another Day in Hollywood. I'm Hedda Hopper. Tonight, we're going to have a look behind the facade of Tinseltown. And what better place to start than with someone we all love, Charlie Chaplin. The adorable little tramp is the image we all see on the screen. But have you ever wondered what's behind that famous image?
Just another day in Hollywood.
Just another ingenue.
Just another day in Hollywood.
Another midnight rendezvous.
Sweet, young, and pretty, with sensuous eyes.
But inside that beauty, scandals arise.
It's just another day in Hollywood.
If you play his game, you might catch your shot at fame because the little devil likes catch your eye. One night in the hay, and Lady Longman took your way, and then you soon be kissing waitress and goodbye. He came from afar, and then he got cast, 'cause Hollywood's a fantasy where you can lose a past. He became such a star in the city of sin, just a hat and cane, and it's guaranteed you're in.
Show me a smile, give it some grace. Show me the light in that beautiful face.
It only happens here in Hollywood. When he wants romance, well, he always takes a chance like you've never seen before. No need to be discreet.
beautiful young lady.
Oh, Mr. Chaplin.
And you're a very intelligent woman.
And then you say to all the girls.
You're a very intelligent young woman.
Really, no one's ever said that to me before. And no one ever will again.
Just a masquerade in Hollywood will make you in a great disguise.
Join me for dinner, I'll make you a star.
And with the right track, you're bound to go far. It's just another day in Holly.
Charlie, 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 Charlie.
Wait! Did I happen to marry any of you ladies last night? No? Well, thank God.
Come join the fun, come join the fest. Pack up all your dreams and make your way out west.
It's just another day.
It's just the way we play. Welcome to the world of
Sign this.
What is it?
Hopefully, with a little more wisdom and a little less impulsiveness on your part, it'll be your last divorce settlement. You're giving gold diggers all over America a new pinnacle to aspire to.
I'm glad I can be such an inspiration.
The only thing you're inspiring is headlines. At the end of Chaplin's third marriage to Paulette Goddard, his divorce settlements have now reached $1 million. Mildred Harris, $200,000. Lita Gray, this one hit the jackpot, $600,000. And Paulette Goddard, another $200,000. Your personal life reads like a dime store novel.
Thank you, Sid.
But being your much wiser older brother, I have an idea on how to silence the gossip.
Oh?
Your personal life, unfortunately, is the story, but if you were to start another picture, you could give the press an even bigger story to talk about.
And what kind of story?
Well, picture this. An audience sitting in a theater, and on screen comes the tramp. He shuffles down the road, turns to the camera, smiles, and for the first time he speaks on film.
Absolutely not.
It would be a hell of a story, Charlie, and it would silence the gossip.
Still no.
I'm trying to help you, Charlie. If you keep making silent pictures, no one will come to see you. The talkies are here, and they are the future.
Well, not my future. It would ruin the tramp, and then who would come to see?
You're so stubborn, Charlie. I'm just trying to help.
Well, don't.
And if you were busy on another picture, you wouldn't have time to sleep with every girl in Hollywood.
And what fun would that be?
And then you might actually make time to visit our mother. I don't understand why you bring her over here and then keep avoiding her.
I'm not avoiding her.
Look, I know it can be hard to see her like this sometimes, but the other day, for just a couple of moments, I felt she almost seemed to recognize me.
Really?
She's not getting any younger, Charlie. And last week, she looked very frail.
You should know by now, Sid, that I don't care what the papers say about me. Well, I'll come up with another picture when I have an idea for another picture.
Where are you going?
I'm a silent comedian. I can't say.
A nice surprise for you this afternoon.
Oh?
Your son is here to see you.
Hello, Mom. It's Charlie. You know, I haven't been here for a while, and well, you're looking very well. I'm sorry I haven't come to visit. I've just been busy. Mom?
Are you the doctor?
I'm sorry.
I've been waiting for you. They put me in here, but I don't belong.
Oh?
You have to help me get out. It's very important. I should have never been sent here in the first place.
Why is that?
I have to sing tonight. They'll all be waiting for me down at the music hall. Especially him.
Who?
The little boy who sang with me.
A little boy? Well, how old was he?
7, maybe?
Do you remember his name?
No, I can't recall, but he sang and then I couldn't find him. He could be lost somewhere. I keep worrying that he's cold and hungry on the street, but he was there that night. Were you?
Yes, I was.
Then you must know him. You must know what happened to him. Please, sir, tell me whatever happened to that little boy who sang with me.
Mom, they stop him on the street and they have him sign his name. And then they take his picture so the moment can remain. And it is wonderful. Oh yes, how wonderful it feels when the life that you've wished for becomes real. And Mum, he sees the faces of the people passing by, and sometimes he just has to laugh, 'cause you're the reason why that he is wonderful. Oh yes, how wonderful he feels when the life that you wished for becomes real. Mom, I'm sorry for all that's happened to you. I'm sorry I haven't come to visit more. I promise that one day I'm going to tell the whole world your story. I need for you to hear me and to recognize my face. I wish that I could save you from this dark and lonely place, and that would be wonderful. Oh yes, how wonderful that would feel when the life that you wanted to see turned out the way you'd hoped it would be, and the life that you wished for became real.
Weil wir die wertvollsten Elemente des Kampfes und des Opfers sind, in der Nation mobilisierten, die zu allen Zeiten nicht die Mehrheit, sondern die Minderheit ausgemacht haben. Den deutschen Menschen erziehen und festigen und auf ihren Schultern tragen, den deutschen Staat, das Deutsche Reich.
Kampfgeist! Kampfgeist, Sieg Heil! Alf, can you play that back again for me, please? It's the German language he uses to bully people. If he was still speaking French, he'd be painting landscapes. I want to try something, Alf. This time with no sound, please.
Again, no sound.
Kampfgeist! Stop that! Stop chanting! Listen to me! For I'm a little teapot, short and stout. This is mein handle, and this is mein spout. Mein spout. Thank you, now I shall eat my Wiener Schnitzel.
Please tell me there's a sane reason why you're doing that.
Sane? No. Reason? Maybe. Well, how do I look?
Terrifying. Is that actual footage from...
From Nuremberg, yes. I figure if I'm gonna make a film about Hitler, I might as well save some money on production cost.
A film about Hitler?
I'm thinking about it.
This could be very controversial, Charlie. Half the country doesn't want to get involved in another war in Europe.
This could be very important, Sid. And I'm thinking I could play two parts.
Oh?
The dictator and the tramp as a Jewish barber. No, wait, a Jewish barber who looks exactly like the German dictator.
A German dictator and a Jewish barber, both played by an Englishman who lives in Beverly Hills. No, I don't see any controversy in that at all.
But the most important character, Sid, will be a woman who's been beaten down by the tyrannical society and almost driven mad. Her name will be Hannah.
Hannah?
Yes, for Mama. I promised her before she died I'd make a picture for her.
And this is the film you want to make for her?
Yes, you see, I could play two parts. And the tramp could be mistaken for the dictator and asked to address the nation. When he does, he gives a message of hope instead of tyranny. His words can be heard in the streets, in the ghetto where Hannah is listening. She knows his voice. Lights. Camera. Sound. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world in hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that has given us abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical. Our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and we feel too little. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be lost and all will perish. To those who can hear me, I say do not despair, for the power that was once taken from you will be brought back to you, and dictators will die. Hannah, look up. There's no need to be afraid anymore. A new day is upon you, and a new world is about to unfold. Cut.
The tramp finally speaks, Charlie.
For the poor and the downtrodden, for all the Hannahs of the world, I'm their voice now. And I shall call it the dictator. No, wait, the great dictator. And it shall be my finest comedy.
Comedy? You really think you can make Hitler funny?
Yes, he was a buffoon and he didn't even know it. Besides, serves him right, the son of a bitch stole my mustache.
Everyone in town is talking about one thing. Charlie Chaplin is finally speaking on screen in The Great Dictator. But what's really interesting is how no one is talking about all the young ladies Mr. Chaplin has gone through. The moral compass in this town seems to be a bit off. Well, I guess that's just another day in Hollywood. Good night from Hedda Hopper. This country was built on morality. That's what I believe, and men like Chaplin are a threat to that morality. Different girls every night of the week. Thank God I married someone with integrity, whom I can trust when he goes away alone on the weekends. I can expose Chaplin for the man that he is if I can just get an interview with him. Did we ever hear back from Alf Reeves?
Yes.
And?
He said he doesn't give interviews to gossip columnists.
Did he? I am not a gossip columnist. I'm a syndicated journalist and the star of my own national radio show. And like Chaplin, think they have absolute power. He makes up the rules and expects the starlets and women like me to live by them.
Do you want me to call again?
No. I'll find another way to get people to listen to me. Hey there, Mr. Chaplin. You may think you've got it all, 'cause the young starlets are falling at your feet. So go ahead and snub me, and don't return my call, and build your house on top of Easy Street. But what you gonna do when it all falls down? 'Cause I let a little rumor spread. What you gonna do if I change the name of the person sleeping in your bed? What you gonna do when I tell the tale that makes the country turn its head? Just a little gossip and just a little lie. I'll simply say the little tramp is just a little spy. And what's he gonna do when it all falls down?
Chaplin says he loves this country, but he's not even an American citizen.
Really? Hey there, Mr. Chaplin. Well, your act deserves applause. You wave a flag and the country is impressed. But I'm a voice among the crowd that's questioning your cause. And now I'll spread my doubt among the rest. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? And where you gonna go from there? What you gonna do when the money's gone? And who you gonna buy to care? What you gonna do when the country says, now get yourself out of here? What you gonna paint when you cannot paint the town? I'm gonna wipe the smile from that famous little clown. And what's he gonna do when it all falls down? And all the king's horses and all the king's men will never put poor Charlie together again. And what's he gonna do when it all falls down?
eyebrows were raised all over Hollywood today at Hedda Hopper's news of Charlie Chaplin's speech at a Russian rally in New York City last night. Makes people wonder if he's a communist. How could you let them talk you into this?
Talk me into it? On the contrary, Sid, I asked if I could speak.
Why?
Because I've realized that I have a political voice that people take seriously now.
People don't want you to be political, Charlie. They want you to make them laugh.
Well, maybe making them laugh, Sid, isn't enough for me anymore. Did you know that Hitler has ordered every last person in Leningrad to be wiped off the face of the earth, while we in America are doing nothing to stop it? I spoke at that rally in support of the Second Front as a humanist, and in the end, Sid, they stood and they cheered for me. This is me, Sydney. This is the role that I have to play now.
Yeah, and what's next? You gonna run for president?
I can't, Sid. I wasn't born here.
Jesus.
I could be him too.
I've always been behind you, Charlie, but I can't stand watching you throw away your talent over some need to be politically important.
You mean the talent that you never had?
I'm trying to help you, Charlie.
No, you're jealous of me. You're trying to stop me from making a difference.
I'm trying to stop you from making a mistake. Do you think your fans want to see you speaking at a Russian rally? No, they want to see the tramp on screen. That's who they love, not you trying to be the savior of the world.
Well, the hell with the tramp. I'm not the tramp anymore. The Great Dictator was his last performance.
Charlie, there's a man on the line from the Russian Allies Committee. He wants to know if you give them the honor of speaking at the dinner again on Monday night.
Tell them no.
Tell them yes.
Damn it, Charlie, if you do this. If you speak at this dinner, as your business manager, I will not support you.
You don't have to. You're fired.
You're firing your own brother.
Apparently so.
Fine. Have fun saving the world by yourself.
Bye, Sid. Comrades, I'm not a communist, I'm a humanist. A man of all countries who cares deeply for all of those that inhabit it.
Here's a picture from the communist rally, and the man of honor is Chaplin. He spoke for their cause, endorsed all their laws. We can't let this kind of thing happen. The danger has spread, the color of red shines wherever he goes. This man of all countries, we need to find out who he knows. Have you got the Attorney General on the line?
Yes, from his office in Washington.
Mr. McGranery? I thank you, sir, for taking my call. I know the U.S. Attorney General's office is extremely busy, but I have a tape of Charlie Chaplin speaking at a communist rally in San Francisco that I think you'll find very interesting. Yes, sir, I'll send it immediately. He actually plans on speaking again next Monday night in New York. Yes, sir, I will airmail them immediately.
Fellow Americans, patriotism is a love for one's country, but nationalism is an obsession that starts wars. I'm speaking for the children of Russia, whom nobody in America will speak for.
Miss Harper, Attorney General McGranery here. I received your package.
As you can see, Chaplin is not the patriot he wants everyone to think he is. He's not one of us.
Well, it's gonna take more than a film speaking, Miss Harper, to prove that to me.
A man of his name, a man with his fame, can't step too far over the line. The public believes what they hear and see, the effect grows bigger with time. He can't stay in this land and put out his hand and then toast to our enemies. I think it's time that we follow everyone we see.
Harper. In order to launch a federal investigation, Chaplin, he had to dig a lot deeper.
I think it's time that we follow everyone he sees.
Yes, Mr. Mitchell, I will tell him that you called.
My distributors?
Yes, they're a little worried about your speaking engagements lately. They're afraid it may affect the future box office.
No need, Alpha. You should have heard them. 20,000 people outside Madison Square Garden. They love me. They want to hear me.
I miss the days when you didn't speak.
Excuse me?
When we just made movies. Silent movies.
Go on.
I miss when it was simple and we didn't take ourselves so seriously. I miss Sydney.
Has he called?
No, but you could certainly use his help with people starting to ask questions.
I don't need anyone's help, especially Sydney's.
Charlie, people are starting to wonder if you're a communist.
You need this not concern you. Alf.
Yes, Charlie.
Thank you, that's all.
Was The Great Dictator really the Tramp's last performance?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes?
I don't mean to intrude, but I'm here for an audition, and I'm afraid I'm quite late.
The auditions were yesterday.
Really late. Forgive me, I'll leave.
No, wait. What's your name?
Una O'Neill?
Haven't I seen your photograph on the cover of Life magazine? A debutante of the year.
Unfortunately, yes.
And isn't your father Eugene O'Neill?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, I greatly admire his plays.
Yes. They're very long.
So you're an actress, are you? I haven't seen you in any pictures.
That's because I haven't been in any. I'm in the process of finding out whether or not I have any talent for acting. My father tells me I don't, but of course he hates all actresses. Forgive me, this is actually my first audition.
Really? Well, that's very brave of you.
Actually, I think it's quite foolish of me.
Not really.
So, do you want me to read a scene?
No. We'll just do a screen test if you'll stand here for me. Action. Now just tell me about yourself, Miss O'Neill.
You can call me Una.
You can call me Charlie.
What do I say?
Whatever pops into your mind.
Well, I'm Irish, obviously. Irish-American, that is. I'm quite shy most of the time. And it doesn't take much to make me happy.
Well, tell me something that makes you happy, then.
Oh, I don't know. Children. Children make me happy, I guess.
And why is that?
'Cause I can always be myself when I'm around them.
Cut.
Was that all right?
It was perfect. You're very comfortable with yourself.
Thank you. Well, I take it you have a lot of others to audition?
Actually, I don't, but I take it you have somebody waiting for you outside.
I don't. I took the trolley.
Well, the trolley can be so crowded this time of night. Maybe I could give you a ride home and you could tell all your friends that you rode in a car with Charlie Chaplin.
Thank you, but I just came for the audition.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Una O'Neill.
Nice to meet you, Charlie Chaplin.
Miss Harris, a moment of your time.
Hopper.
Since you divorced Mr. Chaplin, have you heard of him having an affiliation with the Communist Party?
Is that what this is about, Miss Hopper? Commies? Reds? Spies in our back lots?
To me, it's about character.
Character. You should not talk about something you surely do not have.
Miss O'Neill.
One quick shot.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I know how much you love that.
It's okay. I'm starting to get used to it. That's one of the reasons why I didn't say yes when you wanted to drive me home last month.
What's the other reason?
I'm just shy.
Were you surprised when I first called you?
More surprised when you offered me the part.
Not as surprised as I was when you turned it down.
That's because I've decided my dream of an acting career was actually a passing fancy.
Well, I would hate for your acting career to end before it ever began, so... Could you do one last little scene with me?
No, I told you I'm done acting.
But you're already holding the prop.
I am? I thought this was for me.
It is. You remember the end of City Lights when blind flower girls regained her sight, but the tramp doesn't know it yet. He just sits outside the flower shop window and holds out his hand.
And when she feels his hand, she realizes that he was the one who had paid for the operation that had given her back her sight. And she says, "It's you?"
And he says, "Yes, it's me." And he takes the flower from her hand and he holds it up to his face, hoping she's not disappointed in what she can finally see. People have always asked me whether or not the tramp and the flower girl would have stayed together.
Let me show you the best that's inside you. Leave the films behind you. Just stay and talk to me. The tramp can charm me with a look that may be funny, but he can never tell me what only love can see. Through tomorrow and days of sorrow, I will follow and always remain. If you show me the man behind the movie, you'll start a whole new story that only love can see. Through tomorrow and days of sorrow, let me follow and I will remain.
Well, people will talk about us.
Let them whisper and search for the answer, but we must remember what only love, what only love, what only love can see.
Nothing sticks to him. He marries half the women in Hollywood, no one cares. He makes a film about Hitler and it's a big hit. He speaks at a communist rally and they all think he's patriotic. What's a poor gossip columnist to do?
I've already done it for you.
Oh, And your name is?
Joan Barry. And Charlie Chaplin is not the man people think he is. He's the reason I'm in this condition. He said he loved me.
I'm sure that he did.
Now he's got a restraining order against me.
Why is that?
Because I broke into his house and pointed a loaded gun at his head.
Oh, you poor thing. That must have been terribly upsetting for you. And what do you plan to do about that?
I want to make him pay for what he did to me. I want him to own up to his moral responsibilities. I'm filing a paternity suit tomorrow.
I think you're doing the right thing, dear, and as a woman, I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can.
Thank you, Miss Hopper.
Oh, no. Thank you, Miss Barry.
What you gonna do when it all falls down? What you gonna do when it all falls down?
Oh, well, well, the famous little tramp.
Get away, Hopper.
Charlie, no need to be angry. I was just looking out for the morality of this country.
No, you were looking out for Hedda Hopper. You're just disguising it as morality.
Careful, Charlie. You've become a very powerful woman.
For a little while, Hopper. But only for a little while.
Sid?
In 50 years, I believe the world will remember my brother for his pictures. What will you be remembered for?
For bringing him down, Sidney.
We'll see about that.
Yes, we will. We'll see who wins. So long, boys.
So you're back?
You've got yourself into a lot of hot water, Charlie.
So that's what you came here to tell me, then?
No, I'm just here on some business.
Well, then you should run along to those business meetings.
Charlie,
because I would hate for you to be late.
Foolish little man. You tempt the world to hurt you. You've done all you can to turn the world against you. Now the crowds are gone, and who will be the one who's there by your side? I had always been the father that had left you time and time again when Mom could not protect you, but you asked me to go. So I can't be the one who's there if you fall, who hears if you call. My brother's keeper is who I was then. And though the years pass you by, you hold on to those painful memories. And behind that world-famous smile, there's a man the world will never see. Famous little man, you want the world to love you, but they'll take what they can, and then they'll just forget you. But I was there back then, and I should be the one who's there if you fall when your name they can't recall. My brother's keeper is who I have been.
I guess this is the part where I admit I was wrong. I haven't done that before.
Go on, Charlie. You can do it.
Would you tell my business manager that I've made a mistake in firing him? He's always been there for me. I was wondering if he could come back. I'm sorry.
Man, you want the world to love you, but they'll take what they can, and then they'll just forget you. But I was there back then, and I will be the one who's there if you fall when your name they can't recall. My brother's keeper is who I was then. My brother's keeper is who I am.
Okay, Harper. The U.S. government will take it from here. A man of the people, man of all countries, citizen of the world. A man of the people, man of all countries, citizen of the world.
Just another day in
Una, you're here. There's someone that claims that I'm the father of her child.
I saw it in the papers. Is it true?
Of course not, Una. It's Hopper trying to smear me. She can't get me on political stuff, so she's trying anything that she can. Her name is Joan Barry, and she's a woman from my past that I've been seeing for 2 years, long before you and I have met, I promise. Una, do you think that the tramp and the flower girl would have wanted to stay together?
I would hope so.
Do you think that they would have wanted to spend another day without seeing each other?
Sure. Wait. What are you asking?
Marry me?
You've been married many times before, Charlie.
Yes, but I've always asked the question in hopes of becoming happy. But this time I'm asking because I am happy. We can make a great life together.
And we can have children?
Yes, many. Just marry me, please.
Yes, I will.
Tell us, Mr. Chaplin, about the scandal she's uncovered. Tell us, Mr. Chaplin, about the story she's discovered. Just another day, another people, man of all countries, citizen of the world. Oh, man of the people, man of all countries, citizen of the world. Hollywood. What you gonna do when it all falls down? What you gonna do when it all falls down? What you gonna do when it all falls What you gonna do when it all falls down?
Once upon a time, I had the world upon a string. Once they stood in line to see my face upon the screen. They'd walk into a theater and they'd all recall my name, and I lived for those moments. Now the tide has turned and all the glory stripped away. Now there's someone new and they cannot recall your name. They love you for the moment, but then they let you be. And where are all the people that once loved me? Now the world's changed to color, so what can you do? You're still black and white, so now you're old news. The movies are talking, so you're never heard. You're just an old picture from a far different world. And now all that I have is just a faded memory. A wall that's full of pictures of the way things used to be. You search for your tomorrow, but the past is all you see. And where are all the people? Where is my tomorrow? Where are all the people that once loved me?
Charlie?
It's over. My last picture, nobody showed up. I'm done.
It's all right.
Is it? I brought this today, and for the people that would have come, I was going to show them what it was like. Do you remember what it was like when I first began?
I do, Charlie.
Maybe I could still be him. I know I'm a bit older and frailer, but I could still be him, and maybe that was my mistake, letting him go so many years ago.
Stop.
I could have the audience in my hands just one more time.
You can't.
They will love me.
No.
Yes, they will.
No, they won't. Not anymore.
It could be.
No. No matter what, you will always want more. Charlie, stop. You are not the tramp anymore. Please. You have to let him go.
But if I do that, I'll be nothing.
Charlie, that's not true.
It is. The tramp gave me the power to make people laugh, like they weren't laughing at me like they were in London, but because of me on a movie screen. And now it's over. Everyone has gone.
I'm not.
Why is that?
Why is what?
Why are you still here? Everyone has left except you.
Is that what you want me to do?
I know through the years I've been difficult.
Yes, you have.
And arrogant.
True.
And self-centered.
Of course.
You know it would help if you don't agree with every bad thing I have to say about myself.
No, it wouldn't. Because I've known all those things, and it's never mattered. Yes, the world loved the tramp. But you are who I love. And that's why I'm still here. You don't need to be the tramp to be loved.
You have shown me the best that's inside me, a once faded memory that only love can see.
Time has shown us there's no years between us. A love so wageless that only we can see.
Through the good times and all the hard times, I have come to find that love can remain. Time will whisper and give us the answer, but we must remember what only love, what only love, what only love can see. I think tonight may be about forgiveness. Maybe I can finally forgive them and they me. So many people here tonight and so many not here. I wish Sid had lived to see this, and Alf and Mum. What if they don't like me? What if I'm booed off of the stage?
Charlie, you won't be.
Today in entertainment news, April 10th, 1972. Charlie Chaplin, long considered to be Hollywood's greatest all-time filmmaker, returns to Los Angeles tonight to receive an honorary Academy Award. The little tramp, who has been living in exile in Switzerland, has not returned to America for 2 decades. His wife, Una, is accompanying him. Their relationship was controversial in the beginning, but the two have remained together, having had been married for nearly 30 years and having had 8 children. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the little tramp, Charlie Chaplin.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the honor of inviting me here today. You wonderfully sweet people. I've come to realize that life isn't like the movies. You can't go back and edit life. It was youthful naivety. Life has laughter and tears, and although those things make for a great picture, they make for an even greater life. There's no need to fear, no reason to hide. It's perfect, just the way it is. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
This man, I will always love him, though the world may question why. This man, there's been no one like him, a tyrant, but still a child. Sometimes there are days I know him, then there are days I lose him, but I'll always love him. This
man was my only brother, a dreamer since just a boy. life, so full of heartache, but one life gave so much joy. This man, so full of wonder, but so full of anger, but gives so much laughter. This man's loved me, then left me alone with him. This man's searching for a love to call his own. Sometimes I believed I loved him, but could I forgive him? Did I ever know this man? My brother, my lover, the dreamer,
My little child.
And it is wonderful. Oh, yes, how wonderful it feels when the life that you wished for becomes real.